Hello YouTube, this is Two Wheel Vengeance with another video. So, as I'm riding out here tonight, in Massachusetts, New England, the winters get pretty freaking cold. I'm not even joking. So you got the snow here and all that crap. I just thought I would make a video how you can prepare for e-bike riding, things you should do and things you shouldn't do if you're going to consider riding your e-bike in winter temperatures. So what I can say right now, I will show a screenshot of the current weather right now on the screen. It's in the low 30s. Anyways, let's get started. If you're just kind of an addict and you just have to freaking ride no matter what the freaking temperature is, like me, you should know a few winter riding tips. So first thing we're going to go over is clothing. Clothing is a big one. You gotta have the right clothing, because if you don't, you're gonna completely freeze. But that's obvious. Anyway, what I always wear, I'll go over what I wear. I wear a balaclava. Alright, you gotta have a balaclava or some kind of ski mask, because if you don't, your face is gonna turn to ice. Underneath my jacket, I am wearing a Long John's sweatshirt. This jacket actually has it's actually insulated. It's a pretty heavy jacket if you pick it up. For nighttime, I wear these. These are actually the goggles I use for airsoft. This is my first night using these, but what happens with me is when cold air gets in my eyes start to water and it's hard to keep them open. This makes my face feel like 5 times warmer. So if you have any goggles, ski goggles or whatever, you don't have to have this, but it's really nice. So my face is fully covered, put all that crap on, and then on top of that, obviously I have my not take this bike out if there's salt on the road. Guys, when they salt the roads after a snowstorm or after it iced or something, that salt, unless you want to wash your bike down thoroughly every time after you come from a ride, salt will destroy your bike, alright? Stuff will get corroded, stuff will get deteriorated. So usually I'll only go on the dry winter nights like this that there's no salt. Heated gloves. You don't have to have them, but if you're riding in like the low 30s, then they're kind of a must. These are Action Heat gloves. They have 3 levels of heating. You hold it down. This is the highest setting. That's the mid setting, and that's the low one. I have them on high all the time because, according to the manufacturer, having these on the highest level can last about 2 hours, and my bike and my rides are usually not even 2 hours. So I have those on full blast. How these work is you have a rechargeable battery in here. See, this shows the battery life, kind of like a Wii remote with the lights, if you know about that. But yeah, it's basic USB connection. This cord attaches inside the glove. This is a micro USB. You're not going to get burned from this crap, trust me. Alright, some maintenance tips. First thing I have to say, this is not my original screen. The original one, now these are LCD screens. My original screen, it started to like crap out over time. Then it just completely stopped working. If you look it up, okay, these are LCD screens. That stands for liquid crystal display, I believe. So basically you have liquid. The screen is basically, I don't really know how it works, but there's liquid in it, okay? I did some research on if the cold can damage LCD screens, whether it's on a laptop or any display. They said if it's 32 degrees or under, they said the liquid inside starts to freeze up, and then that'll make your screen running like garbage, and it'll make things hard to operate. I know it's like 32 or 31 right now, but ever since I got the new screen from Electric, whenever I get home, I literally will bring the screen inside with me. I'll unbolt it and bring it in the house with me to keep that screen warm. Because I fear that if I just leave it on the bike, you know, I can't put my bike in my house. My house just doesn't work that way. I keep the bike in my shed, but I bring the screen inside with me. I don't know anyone else that does that. I'm just doing that out of fear that the cold will destroy this screen too. That's the last thing we need. You know, obviously, it's just put on with, hex nuts.
These nuts. Got him!
Another super important thing, if you're riding your e-bike in the winter, obviously these electric 3.0s and the XP lights and whatever, the battery inside the bike, you want to store that battery somewhere above freezing. I highly recommend you do not leave your battery outside when it's cold like this. My fingers are freezing. Like, I'm literally in pain right now. Never ever leave your e-bike battery outside. Even if it was the summer, I would feel comfortable just bringing mine in, but that's just me. When you get home, your battery's probably going to be freezing. The biggest thing to remember is wait for your battery to reach room temperature before you charge it. Never, ever charge a freezing battery. That will permanently damage your battery if you charge it while it's freezing. Okay, now obviously when I get home, I take the battery out, I put it in my room. My bike just shut off by itself. That's what I'm talking about. Unless it's meant to turn off by itself. I don't know. We should keep this off for now, actually. Sorry, guys. I heard a weird noise right when the bike turned off. But yeah, wait for it to reach room temperature. And yeah, that's basically it. Try your best to not ride in the snow. Don't ride in salt. I mean, technically, you can ride in road salt. You can ride on salted roads, but you should really give it a thorough wash every time you do so. The reason why I don't is because I don't even have a working freaking hose. There's no way for me to wash this thing, so I just avoid salt altogether. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Any questions about anything related to this video, you can ask me down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Frick New England. Peace.